Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Peace Time. Welcome to another video. So, today I've got my Altergeist list. I'd like to shout out two of my subscribers, King Phoenix for wanting me to play Altergeist again, and then Guilherme Fukubara for a spicy tech in the extract that I'll show you guys when we get there. All right. Shout out to TGS and Tinley, and then Scott for lending me this mat. I forgot my mat at home. And shout out to Team Bad Cards as always. So, Altergeist, 40 cards in the main deck. Let's get it. So, 3 Mellowseek, 3 Pukari, 3 Multi-Faker, 3 Marionetter. Then for the one-ofs, we do play 1 Banlist, 1 Silquidus, 1 Paratrader, and then we do have the Conqueree in the main deck now. That's the Altergeist names. Super consistent. Next up, the supplementary engine, Fenrir. Very good for making Baron de Fleur, or just leaving it on board as a great disruption. And it's great going second. Next up, the Magician Souls package. We do have the 1 Magician Souls and the 2 Illusion of Chaos. The idea here is that you really do not want to draw Malice because it needs to be added to your hand by a card effect, not drawn. So by playing 2 of this, you can put it back into the deck, and then you can still activate your Magician Souls to send the other one to Grave's cost. So that's the reason for the 2. And then it helps you make Herald of Arclight because you have an extra level 1 body on board. Spoilers. Next up, we do have the 1-for-1. This summons out any of your Altergeist monsters, or I guess technically you could summon Magician Souls, but usually this will just help extend you. Next up, the Altergeist traps. We have the 1 Protocol, the 1 Manifestation, the 1 Haunted Rock, and the 1 Altergeist Revitalization. All these are really broken, and they're all really necessary. Next up, we play 3 Imperm to trigger our Faker, and then 3 main deck evenly also to trigger our Faker. It goes really well with Droplet too.
It does?
It does. Next up, 3 Pot of Prosperity, just for consistency and stuff. And then, yeah, I mean, you can see it evenly, you can see full combo. It's just really versatile. 1 Thrust, because you only own 1. And then 3 main deck Droplet. So we do have a lot of going second options. Only Hand Trap, technically, is Imperm, so you're never playing into your opponent's talents. Next up, extra deck, you've got 3 Hextia, 1 Prime Banshee, and then 1 Adminia. Oh man, you guys got to see the match that I posted. It kept on getting banished and then coming back off of like SP and then Sleipnir, and then it's like Baron. Every time it comes back, it gets its take back, which is really nice. Then you play the 1 Relinquished Animal because you play level 1s, and it's a spellcaster. Link Rebo, Security Dragon. So this is what the guy was saying. What was his name again? Fukubara. So Guilherme was like, okay, Security Dragon is broken because Mellowseek by itself gets you to this point, and you can use Security Dragon to bounce. Before we were using the Malwisp and the Mellowseek to make the Pit Knight early, but now we've got Security Dragon. Pit Knight early did literally nothing, but Security Dragon going second can actually do something, and you use that to climb into the Heat Soul. Heat Soul needs 2 Cyburst monsters with different attributes, so that's why we were playing the Fire, which was the Pit Knight early, but this is Light, which is different than Dark, which is Link Rebo, so we can still summon Heat Soul, which is really nice. Really nice. It didn't come up, but it's really nice. Next up, IP Masquerena, and her brother, SP Little Knight. Link 4s, we have Apollosa and Access Code Talker. Finally, for the Synchros, the aforementioned Herald of Arclight and the Baron de Fleur. Guess what? You usually have a target to search after this goes to the graveyard. Plussing for days. All right, and then finally, the side deck. So let's take a look here. We've got spells, 1 Called by the Grave to come in if you think you're going to get hand trapped. The take spells, Snatch Steal and Change of Heart. These are crazy. So awesome. Another take spell, talents, or you could like rip their hand. Harpy's Feather Duster and Monster Reborn. So these are just generically good.
A lot of 1-ofs. Thrust targets.
Yeah, thrust targets, obviously. Next up, 2 Typhoon. So you want to be able to trigger your Faker, and there's a lot of face-up spells and traps that are chilling. So you could just activate this from your hand on your opponent's turn 0, pop their spell and trap, and then summon Faker.
Snake I hate.
Exactly. And Pendulum too. Rivalry, your end board is usually just spellcasters. So, I mean, Rivalry's pretty insane. When you know you're going first, you can side out the Evenlies and the Imperms, and you can bring in the personal spoofings and the Solemn Strike, which is really nice.
Broken.
Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more.
5 minutes.